The blended program began about 6 years ago with 8 students. This year we have 159 students taking advantage of this opportunity to take 4 classes on ground and 3 or more online.
My name is Paige Asachika and I'm a senior at Orange Lutheran. I wanted to become a full-time blended student because I had heard so many positive experiences from my friends last year as seniors.
My name is Noah Sasaki and I am a freshman this year. Somewhat for financial reasons we did blended because obviously it is cheaper than the full-time option, but also, I mean, as a water polo player, as a student athlete, like water polo takes up a lot of time and swim takes up a lot of time. So it's just nice to have those like kind of, not necessarily off days, but like almost lighter days in the sense that like I'm at home and I have like, you know, the time that I can make up work.
Being a blended student gives you tremendous flexibility. You can design a schedule around your passions that you want to explore. You have the option to start school late or have an early dismissal. An advantage of online learning is that you're unleashed from time and space. So instead of knowing that you are in a classroom for 80 minutes, you can sit down at your computer and maybe work for 10 minutes and then go away and come back. So the learner chooses when they want to learn.
It's really nice. I mean, it's really a great thing to be able to work at my own pace and be able to put thought into my answers and be able to like really like, you know, make sure, oh, did I really understand that? Like, you know, I can reread it before I go and do my homework to make sure I'm putting out like my best work, my best effort.
The tuition break is significant, and that allows families not only to have their brothers and sisters come to Orange Lutheran in some cases, but it also allows their students to clear spaces in their schedules to take on a job or perhaps experience an internship that they might not otherwise be able to take.
My brothers are actually coming in next year, so they're going to be blended students as well, and it's just, I mean, it helps once again financially, and I've just really enjoyed it. It's made it like much easier to balance being a student and being an athlete.
As a blended student, my open availability has given me the opportunity to have a job. Before considering being a blended student, I would definitely think about a few things such as time management. That's definitely a big one. Being able to communicate with your teachers if you have stuff coming up, because it's really important to let them know what you're doing so that they can help you try to figure out your homework schedule and turning in things on time.
In terms of like pacing, like if they like to work at their own pace, if maybe they think like, oh, like, you know, I'm taking really rigorous courses and so maybe I want to have a little bit of time to be able to like, you know, space out my work and so that I can put out good work in my on-campus classes. Also, if they're a student athlete, like it helps me so much in terms of making up work since I'm missing 8th periods sometimes, like for so many days for either swim meets or water polo games. It helps a lot to have that day that I can come to school and then make up work.
It's a privilege to be a blended student. It's not something that anybody can just decide to do. The gateway class for all online learning classes is the health class. A student must be successful, defined as earning a B in our health class, and then to be blended, they must fill out an application, must be recommended by their counselor, and they must sustain a B average in their overall GPA as well as their online class GPA.
I get a great education for my online and on-campus classes, an education that I really need, and it helps prepare me for college. But at the same time, I don't have to give up time to my commitments in athletics and other extracurricular activities that I might be planning on doing. So it's nice to have that, and it's nice to be able to still be incorporated in the culture of Orange Lutheran High School and be able to interact with my fellow students. Being a blended student is great because really it gives me the best of both worlds.